It's that special time of the year once again, friends. Time for us here at Road and Amp Track to pick a new car to declare the 2018 Road and Amp Track Performance Car of the Year. Like the past 2 years, we'll be conducting our test in Tennessee and Kentucky, with track time at NCM Motorsports Park, right outside the National Corvette Museum. Unlike the past 2 years, we'll have a wider breadth of cars to choose from. This year, we've divided the cars up in classes to reflect that there are many different types of performance. The winners of each class will face off to declare the title of R&AMP PCOTY 2018. So, what are the classes, you ask? Glad you did. Here they are. One group will be track specials, another for supercars, one for grand tourers, and then a group for cars that we're calling spoilers. Our rules remain the same for cars that are eligible to compete, so that means the car either needs to be new or substantially updated from the previous year. Also, we don't allow the previous year's winner to defend its crown. Our apologies to the NSX. We'll be posting about the test all week on our Instagram, so follow along to get behind-the-scenes photos and videos from the test. Now, in no particular order, here's each car in the test along with the class it's competing in. Audi TT RS, spoilers. This sort of car is the reason why we created the spoiler class. The TT RS and its 400 horsepower 5-cylinder is a legitimate contender and has shocked us with how it can shame cars that cost twice as much with brutal acceleration and sharp handling. This is one to keep your eye on. Porsche 911 GT3, track specials. The 911 GT3 got a slew of updates for the 991.2 generation, including a new 4.0-litre flat 6 that puts out 500 horsepower. But that's not what you care about. You care that the GT3 is once again available with a manual gearbox. And the car that we'll be testing will be equipped with gearbox. This one should be a contender, especially considering the last GT3 won PCOTY in 2015 when it only had PDK. Bentley Continental GT Supersports, Grand Tourers. 2 years ago, Bentley sent the Continental GT3R as its competitor for PCOTY. This year, we have another Continental, but a rather different version. The GT3R was a stripped-out homage to Bentley's GT3 Racer, with a twin-turbo V8 and 592 horsepower. With 700 horsepower and a 209 miles per hour top speed, the Continental Supersports is a Bentley that is about brute force, not finesse. Lexus LC500, Grand Tourers. The LC500 is not going to be the #1 choice for a track day. We'll fully realize this. But the 5.0-litre, 471 horsepower, V8 power LC500 has captured our hearts in more ways than one. First, it's gorgeous. Second, it sounds amazing. Third, it's gorgeous. Fourth, it drives surprisingly well. Fifth, and I don't think we've mentioned this, it's gorgeous. McLaren 720S, supercars. With the 720S, McLaren has built a supercar unlike any we've ever seen. It has, as you may have guessed, 720 horsepower, but it's about so much more than that. The aero work is on another level, with those eye socket headlights and fake dowskins hiding air intakes. The instrument panel slides to a stealth mode to allow greater visibility. Nearly the entire cockpit is glass. It's a spaceship pretending to be a Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, spoilers. The Giulia is the first rear-wheel drive Alfa sports sedan in a genre. The Quadrifoglio, which was created by a skunkworks of Ferrari engineers, is brilliant to drive. Absolutely brilliant, but it has also been plagued by a number of mechanical issues. Will the Alfa be able to beat everything else to win the test? Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE, track specials. With a big wing, Aeroflix up front, Goodyear supercar tires, 650 horsepower, 6-speed manual. Multimatic DSSV dampers, adjustable camber plates, and more, The ZL1 1LE is the successor to the General V Camaro Z/28. We know this wild machine will impress on the track, but how will it be on the road? Honda Civic Type R, spoilers. The least powerful, cheapest, and only front-wheel drive car in the lineup, the Civic Type R is definitely an underdog pick for the win. But the 306 horsepower Type R is a little bulldog with a giant wing and should prove to give the other cars in the test a hard time. Lamborghini Huracan Performante, supercars. Last year, Lamborghini had a scheduling issue and couldn't send a Huracan to PCOTY. Or perhaps they were waiting for this year and the Nürburgring record-holding Huracan Performante. With 631 horsepower and innovative activation, this Lamborghini has a true shot at being the all-out quickest on the track and will likely just hold its own on the road too. Mercedes-AMG GTR, track specials. 2 years ago, Mercedes sent the AMG GTS, its newest sports car, meant to take the Porsche 911 to task. But where the GTS was distinctly tuned for on-road comfort, the GTR is a nutty track machine. After all, its nickname is Beast of the Green Hell. Its 4.0-litre V8 now has 577 horsepower. The body is wider, the rubber is stickier, and it has a trick 9-way traction control. This one should be interesting.